Welcome you all to another one-up guided tour. We're going to look at puzzle 291, that 9x9 released at the end of the week. So here we go. And let's see. Normally I talk about quartering the puzzle, and if we do that, I got to tell you that the Northeast is going to solve first. Probably going to solve in some sort of spiral, as one-up is wont to do. And there's this huge baseline on R1 again, which is surprising because I've done that for a couple days. And let's see, let's just get started with that and we'll talk as we go. That has to be a 3 because it sees a 1 and 2. It's got a limit of 3. And here's the 4, same thing. Now it sees 1, 2, and 3. And here's the 5. We're going to leave a 6, 7 pair there because we don't really care about them. Let's just edge down this right side because I said we're going to solve this corner first. This has got to be our 4. Let's talk about tandem segments too while we're here. Tandem segments are like, let's say, R2 and R3 and R5 and down here at R9. And before we even start the puzzle, we know that these are going to solve together because they have a common range, which is, 3 to 6. 1, let's see, 2, 3. And then there's 7 and 9. But the range is from 4 to 5 to 3 to 4. So, and then we got this one here. Okay, so yeah, there's another one. So there's 4 to 6, or 3 to 6. It's a decent range, but it overlaps, and they'll end up solving together, and that's how we know where to look to make progress. Anyway, we're in this tandem segment here because we just placed a 4, and looking down to see what we can find that will help us, we see this here. And this is a 3, and this is a 1. And now that we have this 1, we see that this is 1 and 4, and this is 1 and 4, which means this has to be a 1. Has to be a 2, this has to be a 3, this has to be a 2, this has to be a 3. While we're here, this has to be a 5, this has to be a 1, and we are all the way down. This has to be a 2, this has to be a 3, this has to be a 4. Remember, these are tandem segments, so they will solve together. The only one we haven't done is this one. We could look for progress there, and we might find it, but there's this over here. And that's going to help us too, because we need to know where the 3 is, and we have this thing on 3s where the 3s sweep across. Now this has to be the 3. Now this has to be a 3. Now this has to be a 3. And suddenly we've made progress in the column that we want to make progress in. What else can we get from down there? Well, there are tandem columns too. There's C1, C3, C5, C7, C9. Basically, the odd columns are tandem, and the even columns are whole. And the tandem ones have the same range of 3 to 6, so they will solve together. And let's see what that will get this. This has to be 1, 2, or 4. This has to be 1 or 2. This has to be 2 or 4, and that is a 1, 2, 4 triple, which leaves in these 2 columns, and 3's already gone, 5 and 6. Well, that has to be the 5, that has to be the 6. Tandem columns. We know to look there before we even start the puzzle because the ranges are the same and they see each other. That's BR5 now, that's BR2. This has to be R1, and remember these are tandem columns too. So there's a 2, and now this one has to be a 4. There's our 1. There's our 2, there's our 1. This one here has to be a 4, here has to be a 2, and now all the lower tandem columns are done. Completely. Easy peasy, lemon and squeezy. Let's go up. That has to be a 1. That has to be a 3. And let's looky here. This is the column we're in. Why not look at it? 1, 2, 3, and 5 makes that a 4. Then we need a 5 somewhere. It can't be there, so it's there. That's 1 and 5. Now let's turn. Once you turn and you look, you see this is a 3 and this is a 4. Well, what's that give us? Well, that has to be a 1. That has to be the 2. That has to be the 4. And continuing on down, this has to be the 2 now. This has to be the 4. This has to be the 3. Coming over, there's our 6. There's our 5. And we've done a lot over there. What are we left with here? We need 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 7, 8. Oh, well, that has to be 5. That has to be 6. So that's a 7, 8, and that's a 7, 8. Well, I guess we're going to leave that for now, aren't we? What about going across here, though? What do we need? This is our 3, and now this is a 7, 8. Well, that's resolvable. So there's our 7. There's our 8. There's our 7. This needs a 6 and an 8. So there's an 8. There's a 6. We are missing only a 5. And this is missing, what, a 1 and a 6. Pretty sure that makes that 7 and that 6. We're going to need a 5 somewhere. It's going to be there. And what are we missing? We're missing 7 and 8. That's our 7. That's our 8. That's a 4. And just like that, we're all done. I hope this video helped if you'd gotten stuck. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. If you enjoy this, like, subscribe, share, all that fun stuff. Appreciate you all. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.